You're working so hard in the gym, you are eating healthy, you are doing endless amount of cardio, but the scale just won't budge and you feel stuck at your heaviest weight and so frustrated. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 mistakes that is stopping you from losing the weight and what you should do instead so you can finally lose the weight and become the most healthiest version of yourself. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice every single week. I used these strategies to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 13 years, and I helped dozens of men and women just like you lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight back, I want to help you get to your healthiest self without giving up the foods that you love. The first biggest mistake you're making is that you're still believing in something that's called fat burning foods, and there's no thing that's called that. There's something that's called low calorie dense food. That is something that is very low in calories and high in saturation. For example, it could be you eating a lot of potatoes because there's a low calorie in that, and you're also feeling very full when you're eating it. And there's also, it could for example be pasta, or it could be low fat Greek yogurt that is going to be very beneficial when you're eating that before you are going to bed, because it makes you feel very full, have high protein, and also have low calories, so you are feeling full throughout the night and not ruin your calorie deficit. Of course, you need to have like a 200 or 500 calorie deficit in order to lose weight, and you'll lose weight all over around your body. And there's no something called spot reduction, because spot reduction is basically just impossible. When you're losing weight, it's very different where you are losing weight. For example, you can lose weight from your handles, love handles, or it could be from your thighs. But most people are gaining weight at the stomach at first, and that's also the most difficult place to lose at the end. So you just need to be patient. If you're ready to finally lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like the transformation pictures of my clients in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can click the link and apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you are fit to work with me, and we'll build a game plan to help you lose the weight for good. The second biggest mistake you're making is that you are still going to the gym and you are only focusing on doing cardio, like spending endless amount of hours on the cardio machines. And the problem with that is, if you are trying to lose weight, you always need to have a calorie deficit in place in order to let the diet work for itself, because you can lose 1 and 2 pounds a week when you're trying to lose weight in the most healthiest way. So you always want to start out with your diet in check, like 200 calories or 300 calories, to make your diet work for yourself. 45% of your daily calories come from protein, to have a higher protein to keep the muscle burning all the fat, and have 40% of the daily calories coming from carbs so you can sustain your energy levels and recover faster. So you just have the diet work for itself, and eventually you are introducing cardio as a supplementary way to accelerate your fat loss. Because if you through your diet are only losing like 1 pound a week, just following that from Monday to Sunday, and then you're using the cardio sessions like 4 or 5 times on a stationary bike with a heart rate of 120, 150, you are burning even more cardio. There are a lot of mistakes when people are trying to use cardio machines. They are going on a treadmill and then they're pushing up the incline to like the max, and they are holding the bar. But problem is that you are not getting as much volume, you're not burning as many calories, because a lot of the tension is just going away when just holding something. So what can be more beneficial is you are using something that has resistance to burn even more calories, like a cross trainer or stationary bike, and you are breathing heavily when you are doing cardio. Like, let's say 10 is the hardest, then you'll be at 7 or 8 instead of just stationary bike, and you're talking with your friends, so you're not burning as many calories. And also you are not using workouts like weightlifting to burn calories and building more muscle, because if you are in the beginning of your weight loss or going to the gym and only using cardio, you're only spending like 30 or 1 hour minutes on a cross trainer or stationary bike, and you are burning like 500 calories, but you are easily replacing that if you're going home and you're not having your diet in check. You're just eating like a muffin, and then all the amount of work you've been spending on the cross trainer is just gone with consuming that. So if you are focusing on heavy workouts with lifting weight, focusing on progressive overload with constantly adding weights to the bar when you're lifting, you are not only ramping up your metabolism, you're building up more muscle. The more muscle mass you have, the faster you burn fat, like 100 or 200 calories even more. I would love to know what is your biggest takeaway from the video so far. Just comment below and let me know. The third mistake is that you are not focusing on having high carb in your diet. You are focusing on keto diet where you're eating no carbs, for example. That makes it difficult for you to rest even further and also increase your focus and your restitution when you are trying to recover from your weight training. So you're feeling sluggish, you have no energy levels, and that also makes it difficult for you to focus at your work when you're doing presentation as an ambitious professional, and you're probably just going to miss out on all the career opportunities because you're not in the zone when you are trying to portray your most confident self to your clients. If you're tired of being at your heaviest weight you've ever been and losing the same weight and gaining it back, and probably have diabetes, and you want to become the most healthiest version of yourself by losing up to 60 pounds just like me and my clients did, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can click the link and apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if we are fit to work together, and we'll just see how we can build that game plan to help you lose the weight for good.